In this video, we will explore the parts module in BL Metrics. Whether you're managing your inventory or planning a part out, this section helps you understand how each part performs, with accurate pricing and demand data, and connections to sets and minifigures. Let's have a look.
Let's begin with the parts list. This view shows all the parts, or more precisely, all the elements in our database. Every row represents a unique part color combination. You'll find a lot of data here, and also a wide range of filters to help you explore and analyze. Just like in every table in BL Metrics, you can fully customize the view. Click the Table Settings button at the top to choose which columns to display, reorder them, add and remove filters, and change display preferences like the number of rows per page, or using the full width layout, which is better if you enable a lot of columns. We'll keep the default setting for this demo, but feel free to tailor it to your workflow. You're probably used to it by now, but as a reminder, all pricing data on this page is using our regional pricing feature. That means metrics like average price, quantity sold, sell-through rate are calculated based on your selected region and condition. You can update those filters at the top at any time. On top of region and condition, you can filter by category if you're only interested in bricks, plates, tiles, or any specific type, the color, and you can also search by part name or part number. You can also use the global search bar to quickly jump to a specific part page. Just enter a part number and you will land on that part's detail page. From there, you can see all available colors and click into a specific element for deeper analysis. We'll look at that in just a moment, but for now, let's stay on the list. We also offer advanced filters to help you narrow things down. The quantity category filters by how much of a part has sold in the last 6 months. High quantity means the top 10% of best-selling parts. Low quantity is the bottom 50%, and medium is anything in between. The speed category is based on a sell-through rate. The sell-through rate tells you how fast a part is selling. For example, a STR of 50% means the quantity sold in the last 6 months is equal to the quantity currently listed. The higher the sell-through rate, the faster the part moves. Rarity can be used to find parts that are unique to one set or appear in less than 5 sets. The age filter helps you find new parts, meaning those parts released in the last 6 months. Retired status: a part is considered retired if it's not present in any currently available sets. And finally, a few range filters such as the 6 months average price, the quantity sold, or the sell-through rate. These can all be added from the table settings. Let's now take a closer look at the table itself. If you already have a part in your store inventory, you will see a badge next to the part number indicating the quantity you have in your inventory. You might also see badges like new, retired, or unique. Next, we have the 6 months average price, calculated for your selected region and condition. Then we have the quantity sold in the last 6 months, the quantity listed, how many are currently for sale, and finally the sell-through rate. Again, higher means better performance. You can sort the list by clicking on the column headers, just like in any other table. Now let's look at a real-world example. Let's say I want to find new parts that I don't have in my store and that have a sell-through rate above 40%. We'll add filters for new parts and sell-through rates higher than 40%. Now I sort by sell-through rate and I see about 98 results. But I notice many have low demand. So I will also add the high quantity filter to make sure these parts are selling in good volume. And now we're down to just 3 results. These cylinder hemispheres, which are new, not in my store yet, and have a good sales metric in Europe. So as you can see, the parts list can be used not only to get a quick glance at part performance, but also to discover opportunities, analyze trends, and optimize your inventory using real-world market data. Let's now click into one of these parts, for example this black plate 1x2, and explore the part detail page. Now that we have clicked into a specific part, let's look at the price guide section. This works a little differently from what you're used to on Bricklink. I wanted to make it more visual and easier to understand, especially when you're trying to evaluate pricing and market trends quickly. As always, all the data you see here is with the regional pricing. That means prices, quantities, sell-through rate, and so on are based on your selected region and condition. You can change those at any time using the filters at the top right. And if you don't care about regional pricing, no problem, just select the word region to see global pricing data. On the left, you will see the sell-through rate. We explained this earlier, but just as a quick reminder, STR measures how fast a part is selling, and the higher the better. Then you will see all the sales data from the last 6 months in the selected region and condition. The average price, the quantity average price, the quantity sold, the number of sales, and the average quantity per sale. And below that, you will see the current listing data with similar metrics. Then we have a visual chart showing how this part has evolved over time. The lines show both the average price and the quantity average price month by month. The bars represent quantity sold and quantity listed. Quantity listed refers to the quantity available at the end of the month. You can click on the legend below the chart to enable or disable specific data points. This helps keep the chart clean if you only want to focus on one or two metrics. A few notes about the data. All the pricing data we collect from Bricklink is including VAT, when applicable. Data is refreshed every few days, typically every 4 or 5 days, for every part and minifigures in our database. The monthly quantity listed is based on the last available day of that month, which might be the 26th, 27th, 28th, depending on the day we last updated the pricing data for that part. So this price guide gives you a complete picture of how a part performs, not just today but over time, and in your market. Now let's explore the sets that include this part. This is a list of all the sets that contain this part in their inventory. You're probably used to it by now, just like other tables in BL Metrics. You can click Table Settings to fully customize the columns, filters, and layout. But for now, we'll keep the default view for this presentation. You will find several useful filters here. Many of them you have already seen in the main Sets page. You can filter by theme or release year. You can include or exclude retired sets. By default, in this case, retired sets are included. You can use the search input to quickly find sets by name or set number, and you can use the range filters to narrow down sets by part out value or return on investment. For each set in the list, you will see the quantity of this part included in the set, and this is also the default sorting method. And you will also find a red badge next to the set number if the set is retired. And don't forget, you can exclude these retired sets with the filter at the top. You will also see the retail price for the selected region, the part out value, part out multiplier, and the return on investment. Just like everywhere else in BL Metrics, all of these numbers respect your selected region and condition, which you can adjust at the top right. Quick reminder if you missed our previous videos about the sets. The part out value is the combined value of all the parts and minifigures in the set based on the 6 months average prices. It includes extra parts but not the box and not the instructions. The return on investment estimates how much you could earn within 6 months, taking into account market demand and sell-through rates. not just theoretical value like the part out. And of course, they both use the pricing data for the selected region and condition. And that's it for the sets section. Now let's move to the minifigures sections, which works in a very similar way. Alright, let's finish with the minifigures section. For this example, I selected the black hair part, and as you can see, it's used in 20 different minifigures. Just like in other sections, we have the familiar table layout and all the filters you're used to, by category, quantity, sales speed, and more. I won't go over them again, as they work exactly the same as we have seen previously. For each minifigure that includes this part, you will see the quantity of this part used in the minifigure, a few badges to quickly identify if the minifigure is new, retired, or unique, the average price based on your selected region and condition, the quantity sold and quantity currently listed, again always based on your region and condition, the part out value, which is the total value of all parts in the minifigure, the part out multiplier, which compares the part out value with the average price of the full minifigure. So for example, if the multiplier is above 1, it means you might make more money parting out the minifigure than selling it as is. Of course, keep in mind that the part out value is theoretical. It's based on market averages. Before making a decision, it's always a good idea to check the sales volume, the sell-through rate, and whether the individual parts actually sell well. And I think that's it.
The parts module is a powerful way to track pricing trends, research high-performing elements, and make better inventory decisions. Don't forget to check out our next videos to learn more about all the other features of BL Metrics.